This is Blue Thunder. This 2-year-old male won first MPO a few weeks ago here from the province. Besides that, he was also the fastest bird from the whole northern 3 provinces here, including some fanciers from Germany. And there were 16,572 birds in competition. So we never accomplished such a thing, so it was a really nice thing for us to win, especially when my wife is taking care of the birds. But he's going now to my breeding loft because I don't want to lose him. I had the national winner in 2011 and I played him again 2 weeks later and I never saw him again, so I don't want that to happen again, you know. That's why he stays home. But he's in really good shape. I think if we put him in a basket, that normally he wins another early prize. I don't take a chance. So
what line is this beard?
The father is from Arie Dijkstra, from Oud-Wouda, from his famous pair, Leonardo Tinkerbell. The father is called César. And the mother was one of my very best own racers, which won 16 prizes above 500 kilometers, including a 7th national, 17th national, another 17th national. And that's where he's from. His sister is also a good racer and won this year already 3 out of 3 on day long distance. Yeah, and I think he did not, now is the 2nd flight is out. 4 weeks ago the first one was out, or he did not even mold any. And that's good, when it's completely full, and then it's the best thing to win a good prize. See, the color is excellent. That's a red spot. It shows us a bit from if it's in good condition. That is over here.
Okay.
This is a yearling hen. Won so far this year 10 prizes of 10 races. The father is a direct Koopman pigeon, son of Mr. Hermeveen. And the mother is a full sister of the mother of my Magic Wonder. And Magic Wonder was the best on short distance from Western Europe. And she won now this year so far 10 out of 10. So, and she's going now, I think, for the last race so far, and then the late flights later this year in August, September. She can race again a few times on the nest. But this is probably her last race on Widderwood. The feathers are still good, the flight is good, only the first flight is out. So she shows really good. That's all good, and she's handling really nice.
have basketing for race. So we don't have time to talk. Now you back, so please tell something about your club.
Yes, okay. We have a small club, but there are a lot of towns here in the area that's just 4 or 5 kilometers apart that have pigeons, pigeon fanciers, and our club only has 9 members who really race with birds. But I have to say our club is a very strong club, because a few years ago we were the best club here from the whole province. So, and that's really hard to win that. When we look at the bigger picture, here the area is about 10 clubs, I think, with something like 150 to 200 members. And we start racing with 3,000–4,000 birds. From the northeast of this province we have 17 clubs total with about 300 members, and we start with about 8,000 birds. Then in the province we have about, I think, 1,000 members who really play with birds. I think we have just about 1,600 or something, but playing members are just about 1,000. And we start with 20,000, 22,000 birds, all birds, every year. that was more in the past, but like everywhere else, the number of birds go down, because the number of members go down. The fanciers, there's still less every year, less fanciers, and that is too bad, because that way pigeon sports, yeah, we don't know where we end, and that's too bad.
I know you have first prize or first place for club, but for provincial, what place you now for 300, 150 for 300 members? What do you think?
Yeah, right now, if I say for this time, for the 300 members, we are on second place on middle distance, and after 5 flights, and on first place nominated on middle distance. But the flight from this Saturday, from this weekend, which we basket tonight, has to count for that too. So that's the last flight for that championship, and we're still very good, and the birds look okay. But yeah, you have to wait and see how it goes on a Saturday.
Can you tell us some of your most important results for last year and last few years?
Last few years, yes. I think when we go back to 2007, and then we won about 6 national championships, all in different categories, and we're very proud of that, because I think just about nobody else won that on all those categories.
So we can tell it's your best racing season of you when you live, yeah? 2007.
No, I think 2008 was even better. And 2008 started really bad with the pigeon theft, and then about 78 birds were stolen here. But the same year we won the Golden Dove for Holland. That's this award. I'm very proud of. I think this is the best thing ever happened in our lives, that we won that. And but 2007 we had the best young bird from Holland with Young Zot. And 2008 the Golden Dove we had. We were best middle distance loft from Holland in 2008. 2007 again. It was on day long distance flights, category 8, the category where all the big breeders and racers play in, like Koopman, Van der Merwe, Sangers, Verkerk, name it. We were first that year, so that's really amazing. And then we had the best short distance bird of Holland, Magic Wonder, which was also the best bird of Western Europe. And then Olympic Ellen, who went to the Olympics in Dortmund in Germany in those years. So that were all very important and good results. And besides that, since 2008 we won 3 times a national flight. Actually we should say NPO flight, and because national is from whole of Holland, and NPO flight is more like a province flight, but we have a lot of competition. More than 10,000 birds normally. And our Eddie won the first from Cinquinten against 13,500 birds. Then in 2011 we had Happiness, who won the first on Pittiviers against more than 8,000. And this year we had another first NPO with Blue Thunder, and that was against about 8,500 birds, but from whole north part of Holland it was also the fastest bird, including some fanciers in Germany who played in that race, and that was against 16,572. So 3 national winnings, so, and that's also very good.
Jacob, what kind of food do you give your birds, and what kind of products you use?
Okay, to start with the food, I have here a big selection with mainly the Bayer's products from the food from Belgium. There are several sorts. This is for the widowers. For end of the week, this is Gabi van den Abelen, for instance. That's for the beginning of the week for the widower. And then for long distance races they get this extra. Also some henf, that is this one back. Some henf and some small seeds, but also very important. And of course, you can see the I don't know the English name now.
Okay.
Peanuts. Damn, I could not remember. This is the main thing what I give to my racers, and then over here I have some products which they get only in the evening. I have some products from Brokkamp, and this is this stuff, some powders including with oil, and this is very good for the muscles also, to provide that they get injuries, and also for the muscles. And over here some garlic powder from Jaap Koehoorn in this, and Entrodex, that's electrolytes, some oil to put against, and from vet from Belgium some energy powder. And normally they get this beginning of the season once a week, and later in the season 2 times. And this they get once a week on a Sunday, and this 2 times a week. That's about it. Yeah, this is not medication, this is probiotics, and it's all from natural stuff. So that's important, no medication.
So what medication you use?
There's just a few. There's are pills against trigo for the cancer, and this is not a medication, but that's against lice on the birds. You put this on the birds and the lice go away. So that's important that they are free from all kinds of animals they don't need to have. And then I have something, but that's in the fridge, that's against young bird disease. That's coli, how we call it, but that has to be kept cool, so that's not here over here. But I only use it when necessary. As you can see, I have a problem breathing. My lungs are very bad, and that's also the reason that I normally do not come in the loft anymore, but my wife is taking care of the birds. She feeds them. I have a guy who comes here who cleans the loft. My wife puts in the birds for the races, all that kind of things. The only things that I still do is making food in the bucket for the widowers. Now this time of year we start making the food for the young birds. And once a day I go with my wife with the helmet on. I go in the breeding loft and we walk everything by, if there were eggs again, if young birds need to be ringed, etc., etc. When you see now that I'm now 45 years in pigeon sports and my wife never looked at them at all, and she is raising now with a little bit help of me in an enormous way, that's really good. A few weeks ago we won the first national, even it was the first international prize, and I never did that in 45 years, and she is now just racing for about 10 weeks with this kind of results. So we are very happy with that it goes this way. But that shows too that you don't need to know that much about pigeons, as long as the quality, that's important. You have to have good quality. I put it ready for her, paper on it for which birds it are, and this is for tomorrow morning for the young birds. That is some food with electrolytes, because they have to go tomorrow evening for the first time in the big truck with our department, and this keeps the moisture better in the body when you put electrolytes to the food. So in the morning she can just take the bucket and feed it. It's all ready. I make this ready with oil, and normally you better make it ready. If you want to feed it in the evening, make it ready already in the morning, so it has the whole day to make it a bit drier. Make it ready half a day before. That's much better.
Because it's, won't be too much wet.
That's what, yeah.
We saw what kind of food and products you give birds. Can you show some of your best breeders?
I can, will you? This pigeon is Cesar, and Cesar is the father of Blue Thunder, who won a few weeks ago the first MPO and also the first in international in the Northern Union. This is a late bred from 2010. I bought from Arie Dijkstra. Arie Dijkstra lives not so very far from here. And this is very good stuff for hard races. Blue Thunder, the son of him, won the first national, but also other good races. And his nest sister this year also won 3 out of 3 on day-long distance races. Cesar was paired to Thunderheart Woman. That was one of my best racing hens from 2007, and she won 16 prizes above 500 kilometers with a 7th, 17th national prize, and several first prizes too. Well, also ace pigeon, and the combination was very good. A lot of people have good results with this kind of birds. Second breeder is an old race bird. This is a 2010 hen from the lines of the Rauw-Sablon. This is Miss Royal Dreamer. She is now for the first year in the breeding loft, and was before that, among others, ace pigeon on short distance with lots of prizes too. And she is bred from Miss Dream Corner. Miss Dream Corner is now at my friend Kenny Rhodes in USA, And Miss Dreamcorner is also the mother of a hen I'm racing still, and won this year 9 out of 9. With last year very early prizes on day-long distance races, on hard races. Then she was very good. We basketed her now tonight also for a flight of 434 kilometers for next weekend, this weekend, and probably if the weather is okay, she goes for another race next week, and that's more than 700 kilometers. So this is an old racer, now on the breeding loft, and a full brother of her is in England, father of a few section winners. So the breeding results are very good, so I'm hopeful for myself too over here. The next bird I have here, this is a direct Leo Heremans hen, and she bred me already lot of good birds for racing and also for breeding. I think I can probably say that this is right now one of my very best also. And a daughter of her won, for instance, a 3rd provincial. Other daughter won here in the area against 8,000 a 2nd prize. On the one loft in Germany, some good results with children of her. And a son of her, that is I called him Golden Black Leo because it's a black bird. Also races very good. She is a granddaughter of famous Jan of Leo Heremans. And you can see she only has still 4 old feathers, so they're going fast, and it's still July. But she is not that old also, she's now from 2010 and now 4 years old, but a very good breeder. I mated her with a male bird I bought from Georg Hagnes in Germany, and that's also partly Leo Heremans lines and from Rudy Diels. But that's a very good couple. 4th one, this is a new one in my loft. I picked her up last year September at Dirk van Dijk in Belgium, together with a half-sister. This is a daughter of Olympic Niels from Dirk van Dijk at Zandhoven. Olympic Niels was, the name it says already, Olympic bird last time on the Olympics, and he is the son of DiCaprio, and DiCaprio is also very famous bird for years ago from Leo Heremans, and Dirk van Dijk bought it from him and says now I think it's one of the best breeders I have now, and it's the replacement bird actually for the Cannibal. The Cannibal is too old, and he has now a real new top breeder, and that's DiCaprio. But he even thinks that Olympic Niels is probably even better than DiCaprio. So I'm very fortunate to have 2 daughters from him, and I hope for good results in the future. And they are crossed with his own birds, mostly the Cannibal lines.
So thank you very much for your time, for showing some birds, and we wish you a lot of success in the future racing and breeding. Thank you very much.
Thank you, you're welcome.